I went to the military academy when I was 18, so I did my military.
Inside Brunei Prince's billionaire lifestyle, Abdul Mateen and Abdul Malik. Numerous individuals have never known much about Brunei, a little Asian country situated on the island of Borneo. Yet that doesn't prevent its ruler from making the most of his life without limit. In fact, Brunei is perhaps the most affluent nation on earth. Ruler Abdul Mateen's dad, His Majesty Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, Sultan of Brunei, has a total assets of 28 billion US dollars, which is a lot to keep his child, alongside his 10 kin, getting a charge out of the most lavish of ways of life. There are numerous things we don't think about the Asian nation of Brunei, a minuscule country on the island of Borneo. Yet one thing we do know is it has a prince, not short of glimmering his riches. Today we will discuss in detail the Brunei Prince billionaire lifestyle. But before we hop on to the details, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Now let's begin.
I think boxing has been one of my many passions over the last few years.
At 26 years old, His Royal Highness Prince Abdul Mateen shares photographs of his crazy life and experiences with a huge fan following on Instagram, where he is referred to just as Mateen. He is one of 5 children and 7 little girls, brought into the world to Brunei's ruler Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, has indicated by Elite Daily. He was born on August 10, 1991, to His Majesty Sultan Haji Hassan al-Bolkiah, Sultan of Brunei, and his wife Puan Haja Mariam. The couple, however, separated in 2003. He considers himself the father of tigers, as he owns white tiger cubs and ocelots, and posts photographs of his pets on Instagram, including one of a leopard cub skipping on his bed, and one of him and his tiger cub going to the seashore. That is not a chance everybody gets. He's additionally a sharp flyer, which isn't unexpected since his dad flies his own plane and claims a helicopter. The prince was, as of late, granted the RAF wing badge, qualifying him as a helicopter pilot. He trained at the Defense Helicopter Flying School at RAF Shawbury in the UK. His dad claims his own helicopter, so he certainly has a great deal of chance for training. The ruler is proceeding with his preparation, and his next objective is to turn into a Black Hawk helicopter pilot. The young prince holds the position of second lieutenant, which he procured in 2011 at the commissioning officer course at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst in the UK. The course is 44 weeks in length and tiring. At a certain point, he was made to dig trenches for 3 days relentless, and on the off chance that he began to nod off, the commanding officers would kick him to awaken him. He additionally needed to stroll up 7 mountainsides in 24 hours during a race that crossed 46 miles. In spite of the difficulties of the course, he credits it to making him solid both intellectually and physically, and calls his graduation from the foundation the best thing he's ever done. He disclosed to GQ Thailand that he entered Sandhurst when he was 18 and was probably the youngest competitor. "I was in the military, so anything that keeps me fit and going makes me happy," he told GQ. "The moment I feel my fitness level dropping, it makes me feel funny, so being active and staying in shape is very important to me. Staying active involves golfing, skiing, diving, rowing, and even bungee jumping."
I think overall it's very nice. It's very traditional.
He said the most grueling thing he did at Sandhurst was a digging exercise. "We had to dig trenches for 3 days straight non-stop, with no sleep. And every time I started to fall asleep, the instructors would kick me and wake me up because that's what they are trying to do, physically exhaust you to your limit," he told GQ. "At the end of it, having been physically exhausted beyond my limit, they would make us think and solve problems, and that was one of the toughest things I've ever had to do." He later graduated from the University of London's School of Oriental and African Studies, SOAS, where he earned a master's degree in arts. At the point when he was growing up, his golden star was footballer David Beckham. The degree of his own athletic interests is too long to even consider posting. He appreciates swimming, skydiving, golfing, skiing, rowing, boxing, badminton, and horseback riding. Polo, a generally illustrious game, is likewise one of his top picks. Mateen says he appreciates the intricacies of the game alongside the expertise, performing various tasks and control that are required. He even addressed Brunei at the Southeast Asian Games that were held in Malaysia in 2017, competing alongside his sister, Princess Azimah Nimatul Bolkiah. He's a great polo player and represented Brunei at the Southeast Asian Games held in Malaysia last year. He disclosed to GQ Thailand, unlike any other sport where you have complete control over where you want to be or go, commanding a wild animal to do what you want it to do is in itself very difficult. Now imagine doing that with one hand, and at the same time, trying to hit a ball with a mallet in your other hand, he added. There's so many things going on. You really have to multitask and have perfect control of not only your own body, but also the horse as well. It's such a complex sport, and the challenge of having that kind of control is also what I love about polo. He's also a Manchester United fan and played a lot of football growing up. Honestly, growing up, I was a big football fan, and David Beckham was my biggest idol. Even till today, I think he's a pretty incredible guy, he told GQ. He played for the Bruneian football team, AM Gunners, according to the Culture Trip. His love of sport and athletics knows no bounds. He found a passion for boxing after hiring a trainer during his time in London and is interested in getting into mixed martial arts, especially Muay Thai. Still, he allows himself a cheat day now and then and favors spicy food, and despite claiming to be a bad cook, seems to know how to man a grill. At the point when he isn't playing sports or going to regal obligations, he says that he gets a kick out of the chance to invest his energy spending time with his pals and watching films. As per GQ, which interviewed him in 2016, he closes each sentence with "thank you." The prince says, notwithstanding the extravagances that accompany his position, it's essential to remain grounded and humble simultaneously, and he credits his 3 dearest companions with holding him sensible. He had the chance to take a couple above-average weekend getaways while living in the UK. As of today, he has more than 1.2 million supporters on Instagram, up from 240,000 since 2016, and his fame keeps on developing. On the off chance that his life so far is anything to pass by, he is bound for extraordinary things. Abdul Malik Ibni Sultan Haji Hassan al-Bolkiah Muizzuddin Wadala, born on 30 June 1983, is also a Prince of Brunei. He is the 3rd child of Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah by his first spouse, Queen Salia. Prince Malik was brought into the world in Istana Nurul Iman, the home of the illustrious family, and Tanah Putera Puteri School at Istana Darul Iman. Prince Abdul Malik was likewise an alum of University of Brunei, Darussalam in 2008, with a degree in Bachelor of Arts in Education. What's more, this man here broke the records on the web for his super lavish wedding at the sea with endless gold and diamonds. On 9 April 2015, he wedded 22-year-old Dayangku Rabiatul Adawiya Binti Pengiran Haji Bolkiah at Istana Nurul Iman in Bandar Seri Begawan. The wedding was attended by Malaysian kings and eminence, including Sultan Ahmad Shah of Pahang, Sultan Mizan Zainal Abidin of Terengganu, Sultan Ibrahim Ismail of Johor, Tuanku Muiz of Negeri Sembilan, Sultan Nazrin Shah of Perak, Sultan Sharafuddin Idris Shah of Selangor, and Tuanku Syed Sirajuddin of Perlis. Ruler Saud Receptacle Abdul Mushin Al Saud, the governor of Hill Province, Saudi Arabia, and Tun Pehen Sri Abdul Taib Muhammad, the Yangdi Pertua Negeri Sarawak, were among the unique visitors. This was all about the super lavish Brunei princes and their lifestyle. If you liked the video, then give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos in the future.